All right. I don't even want to talk about this, but I kind of do. So, I recently finished the Forspoken demo, and what I think about it isn't so wildly in-depth or something I even particularly feel like I couldn't wait to get out. No, I'm more so here to talk about the discourse online surrounding this game and its demo. And really, what I want to say to you guys is, stop letting the internet form your opinions. Stop letting the masses form your opinions. A lot of the complaints surrounding this game aren't even real complaints. It's something people heard one single games journalist say, and so they said it to their friends, and then it just keeps getting spread on from there. But what you don't understand is the games journalist that you hold in such high regard is a robotic loser whose opinion can be paid for. They are a contrarian to the masses and a yes man to whoever is paying them. So let's go over some of the complaints that the hive mind has compiled. And I want to be really fucking clear before we get into this. My goal here isn't to convince you that Forspoken is some outstanding piece of work that shouldn't be criticized. The goal is to point out sheep-like thinking. Because before the Forspoken demo, when we could only look at the trailers and whatnot, the game looked like it was gonna be maybe a 6.5 or 7 out of 10 game. Something real regular but worth playing. Then you play the demo, and based on this little slice, it still feels like that if you ask me. 6.5 or 7 is probably going to be the final product, but who knows? Who knows? It could be higher, it could be lower, I don't know. So it's not like I'm anticipating this game being perfect or anything close to that, and I'm not trying to convince you of that. But the majority of the stupid shit that the internet thinks is wrong with the game are not the same gripes I have. The shit the internet would deduct points for is mostly sheepish, contrarian, cool kid nonsense. For example, and this is probably my favorite of the complaints, that the main character, Frey, talks too much while you're playing the game. Like, honestly, what the fuck are we even talking about? So let me tell you exactly what they're mad at. Let's say you pick up a bunch of materials off the ground. Frey might say something like, "Oh, cool, I can use these." And if you do the same thing after about maybe like an 8-second to 10-second cooldown, she might say something like, "Nice, score, sweet." I don't fucking know, something along those lines. She'll say something to indicate, "Yippee, I got these fucking items." Or maybe the little cuff on her arm will say, "Hey, did you find something?" But listen, guys, that just sounds like video games to me. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know what's so infuriating about it. You would think from the way people are reacting that from the moment you turn the game on, Frey just starts yelling like Goku going Super Saiyan for hours or some shit. That's how some people on the internet are reacting to this. It's like getting mad that Pac-Man makes that little noise every time he munches. Just and you're just over there like, "Oh my fucking god, this game's terrible, he won't shut up. Why does he make that noise? It's so infuriating, 0 out of 10. And then those same people are like, "Well, actually, it's the writing for this game that I've never played. I saw a trailer and it's so bad, it's like the MCU. And I hate the MCU writing style." But you probably, in all likelihood, watch the MCU. You like it. It's your fault. You've seen every MCU movie. You go to the theater, you catch them all on night one. And then the response to that is always, "Well, I used to, but now I hate it." And my response is, but you hate it because it's popular. You don't hate it because you just hate it. It's called being a contrarian. You know how everyone swears McDonald's is disgusting and they don't eat it? But somehow, it's still the biggest fast food franchise out there? Yeah, that example of the math not mathing is a result of contrarian culture, my friend. And we're experiencing another result of contrarian culture with this Forspoken situation. I mean, the same people criticizing Forspoken's writing think that the Uncharted's are written well. I'm sure they do. Where was all this ire for Uncharted? It's derivative as fuck. And I don't have a problem with the Uncharted series. I like them just fine. But they're the most derivative things in the fucking world from a writing standpoint. It's just Indiana Jones, it's Tomb Raider, it's The Mummy. Where's all the Uncharted is written just like Indiana Jones and I hate it? Where are those comments? They don't exist, or they're very rare, because you don't feel unique enough when you say it. You don't feel like you're standing against the pack. Because Indiana Jones, as popular as it was never the MCU. It was never McDonald's, so no need to pretend to hate it because no one assumes that you like it. You don't know what's well written and what isn't, and that's fine. You don't have to know. But why pretend to know? So we basically had one trailer that idiotic, pretentious game journalists told you to think was bad, and that snowballed into people attempting to grasp at negative straws anytime this game is brought up. And so we get another stupid point where this demo comes out, and in it there's a bunch of cool movement stuff that the demo doesn't teach you. And some people are complaining that it doesn't teach you those non-essential things. Not only is that dumb because this is a demo, but didn't we just jizz our pants over Elden Ring doing the same shit earlier this year? Where there's a bunch of shit that they just don't tell you. You can barely figure out how to continue a fucking questline in that game without Google, but that's amazing. But Forspoken didn't tell me how to jump from tree to tree in a demo? This game sucks, and I get it, because the Soulsborne community who created the Get Good tagline has made it so that you can't criticize their games or it means you're bad. Get Good is used as a mask to deflect criticism of sometimes questionable game design. So I understand you're not allowed to criticize Elden Ring or that means you suck, so I get that, but Forspoken doesn't have that mildly toxic barrier around it. In fact, if I refer you to everything we've already spoke of, you've kind of been trained to do the opposite with this game. And frankly, it's kind of pathetic of people. And listen, I like Elden Ring, I think it's a good game, but my point fucking stands. Just form your own fucking opinions. Do I think Forspoken is about to be the true game of the year, so amazing, I can't believe it thing? No. Fuck no. But do I think you should pretend it's trash and turn your nose up at it because Frey makes a quip and Martin Scorsese told you that that's not cinema? No. I can't condone that hive mind bullshit. So listen, the demo is free on PlayStation. Try it for yourself. If you like it, if it's fun to you, let it be that. Fuck what you're supposed to think. I made my mind up and knew I was getting this game long before the demo was out, and when the game does come out, if I upload a video telling you that the game is shit, that it's just completely garbage, it won't be because my character talks too much. But whatever, until next time, I am Waifu Belector. I am just a normal guy. I like hentai, and please go out and think for yourself. Goodbye.